Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Jackie Fish, and welcome back to the Last Alliance mod for Total War Shogun 2. Joining me is Pixelated Apollo.
Hello, good to be here.
And let's get right into this battle.
Yeah, so this is really cool. Like, I'm really impressed. I know as of right now there's only technically one faction, but from what I see here, it looks awesome. Better than I imagined.
Yeah, it's a
So,
great first step for sure in the mod's development. Very promising.
yeah. So we've got Númenórean. Well, technically, so what's going on? We've got kind of one more complete faction, and then you got the forces of Ambar.
Yeah, so I
Oh.
think it's so they classed it in the mod as the Dunedain, but I assume it's just going to be Arnor, right? Because this is set in the Second Age, obviously.
Right.
Not the Third Age like we are used to in the movie. So the setting's going to be completely different. This is called the Last Alliance for a reason, right? So
Right. I actually really like that. And then I guess like over time they could always add the third age factions, you know. But I think the faction name is like the High Kingdom of the Dunedain. But yeah, it looks awesome. And like if you listen when you click on units, I don't know if you can hear that. That's the voice acting from Battle for Middle Earth 2. So I love that.
yeah, it's awesome.
It brings back memories.
It immediately just brings my mind to Lord of the Rings. It's such a great immersion, like sinker right there.
Yeah, and it sounds like they're using the Rise of Mordor soundtrack, which is a great soundtrack.
Yeah, absolutely amazing.
The unit cards look fantastic. I love the unit card.
Yeah, it kind of like it's a very simple change, but I feel like it makes it feel a lot more modern, like because it obviously just reminds you of Attila Total Wars, because obviously that's where it's from. But like, it's a really subtle change to the game, but it makes it kind of feel because obviously Shogun 2 is what 8 years old now. I think it came out in 2011, and
Yeah.
I mean, goddamn, it still looks just as good as any other game.
It's one of the most beautiful Total Wars ever.
It really is. It's
And it's
definitely my
aged
favorite.
so well. Yeah. So really quick, you want to look over the units a little bit more in detail and just see the beautiful modeling I think there's 2 people now working on the mod, right?
I believe there's a team of 3 at the moment. There's one person doing the majority of like the modeling. They've got one person working heavily on the animations, because an interesting thing, which I guess we'll see in a little bit, is that there's no shields in Shogun 2. It's something I've never actually thought about, but there's no shield combat. They just obviously all wield like halberds or spears or swords. So they had to edit in custom animations for the shield combat, which at the moment there's only a handful of them in the game, but they are making great progress on them. So that's awesome that they're adding in the custom animations to make shield combat work, which is, yeah, really cool.
Yeah, it's really impressive, and it seems like you said, the progress of this mod is going quickly so far. And of course, guys, the more support from you guys, I'm sure the faster it'll go. But you want to look at my army really quick, and we can.
Yeah, for sure.
So I kind of brought 2 of everything. So starting with my archers, I've got some Númenórean archers, which look fantastic. Nothing too like complex, you know. It's a very like straightforward, simple design. Again, I'm sure these are work in progress, but so far I think they look great. Love the helmets. Love the chainmail. It's kind of weird to see chainmail in Shogun 2.
Yeah, I know. There's just so much things that it just kind of puts out of place, but I mean, it fits. I don't know.
Yeah. It works, and yeah, Shogun 2 seems to be way more moddable than Attila.
Yeah, obviously you can have. Sorry to interrupt you, but you can obviously have the campaign as well. You know, that's a possibility in Shogun 2.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure we can talk more about that in a second. Let's just get through your army before I interrupt you with all my exciting stuff.
There's so much to talk about. Númenórean steel bowmen. These guys, obviously, they've got the plate armor. They look even more fancy. I love the stars. I love how they have different armor like designs on their chest. But it looks really good. So can't wait to see them in action. And then starting in the back, second line here, we got Númenórean spearmen. Again, the guys with the shields, which you're right. Like I forgot that nobody really has shields. So they just look fantastic. I mean, it looks so good. Like you kind of forget it's Shogun too when you're looking at the units. But yeah, Númenórean spearmen, and then I've got heavy spears, which more like the Citadel Guard. Look really nice. Love the helmets. But yeah, I can't wait to see them in action. And then the third row, we've got some swordsmen, some Númenórean shock infantry, which these guys don't have shields.
Yeah, I think they
So.
kind of fight like samurais do at the moment, but I'm sure that's something they'll be looking to kind of edit out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, again, this is super early in development, so I think right now I hear some Shogun 2 music, so
Yeah, this is
yeah.
like literally the first look. The main modder was like, "Hey, like I've got some units done. Do you want to take a look at them if you want to, or do you want to wait?" And we were just like, "Yeah, we definitely want to take a look right now." But yeah, we will preface it that this is like the first actual stage of it. You know, we've got a couple units and a few animations.
Yes. And then I got the Númenórean sword masters, which again look like the steel bowmen. A little different though, actually, in the armor. Very nice. And then right in the back, I guess the cav, I would say, like in terms of the actual horse, has nothing really different.
Yeah, I doubt they've done like horse armor yet or anything like that.
Yeah, but I've got the spear cav, which are just the spearmen on horseback, and then some Númenórean knights, which are basically like the steel like bow spears.
Yeah, the variant. Yeah.
Plate armor. Yeah.
Just heavily.
And my
armored.
general in the back, which he looks the same. So let's go ahead and look at your army again. Like, there's not a huge difference, but there are some subtle differences.
Yeah.
And what is the faction? Ambar?
Yeah, this is Ambar, which I believe was under Arnor at the time, maybe towards the end of the Second Age they broke away. I don't know, you probably know more about the Second Age than I do, but I remember someone telling me.
Don't put me on the spot, because I don't know at all.
I'm sure you guys can let us know in the comments down below
Yes.
about it, but I believe they were like under Arnor, because Gondor wasn't a thing at this stage. It was like Arnor, right? And then... no, I don't know. I'm saying this and you're being completely quiet, so I need some reinforcements.
I don't know. I don't remember. So
I'm sure you guys.
Okay, we gotta brush up on our
second age. Well, especially with the Amazon TV show coming along. We're gonna have to. So yeah, let's quickly run through my army so we can get into a battle, because we've been talking for a while. So yeah, I think it's pretty much just the same units that you have, at least in my archer line is. Instead, they obviously have the Umber coat of arms on their chest, though. Then behind them, I do have some of the Umber spearmen who do actually have custom armor on. You can see they're kind of like, this armor really reminds me of Game of Thrones. I don't know if you get the same feel of it with like the scale armor.
Oh, yeah. I was looking at the other ones. Yeah, that kind of like House Tully.
Yeah. Really looks
the
cool.
fish scale armor.
And then finally, I just have some cavalry in the back as well with like the same sort of armor on, which looks very cool.
Yeah. This is almost like just a faction to be here to fight with something, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Though the helmets are different. That looks nice.
Yeah.
Very cool. So yeah, we'll just kind of... Again, this isn't really a battle video, just like showing the progress, but
yeah, just us
we'll certainly fight.
Yeah, and I mean, it's so cool as well. So I'm already moving, by the way, so you might want to get your ass on the battlefield. But look how cool it is to actually have like objectives on the battlefield as well with the shrines. You know, like having these sword shrines that you can capture to get bonuses is just so cool.
Yeah, no, I like that. And I wonder if they can customize those to make them look more like Lord of the Rings stuff, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm sure that's their plan, you know, when they try and look to add more maps and stuff, it will be, you know, custom buildings like Gondorian outpost, not Gondorians, but Arnorian outposts you're taking to give you bonuses and stuff. Like, that'd be really, really cool.
Yeah, that would be sick. Oh man, music's getting intense.
So I love to hear. I think you actually have to dismount to capture these. Let me have a look.
With the horses, yes.
Oh, check you out, you Shogun Pro.
Yes, I am an absolute monster on Shogun 2.
Yeah, so I think one of the things they're gonna need to do is completely bring a lot of maps into the game as well, just to give you that Lord of the Rings feel.
Yes,
like,
yeah.
The actual wastelands of Mordor and the Black Gate, Helm's Deep is a must.
Oh my God, Helm's Deep. And there's already a Helm's Deep-ish on Shogun 2. It's like a Japanese version of Helm's Deep, but
Yeah.
I can't imagine that they won't be able to mod the maps, you know, easily. Like, I'm sure it's gonna be a pretty, like, compared to the other things they have to mod, maps should be fairly simple,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, it just
I don't know.
probably more time consuming more than anything else, you know, just getting them all added in.
Here we go. Do a little cab charge on the flank.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh. There we go. Come on, face me.
Get into my fancy wedge formation.
Oh, you try hard. Awesome.
I'm actually on foot here as well. I don't think it's going to go down too well.
Oh.
And something I really hope they add in is, oh god, you're already shooting me. Something I really hope they add in for the blood and gore is black blood for orcs. Like, imagine how cool that would be to have the black blood.
Oh my God. And it's like squirts on the screen, like over the. Yes.
It'd be absolutely awesome.
I can't wait to see the orcs.
Yeah, well, I think their plan is, so what they've, I think what they've said on the ModDB page, which obviously we'll link down below, you can obviously support their Patreon, and I'll be sure to link their Discord as well down below so you can keep up to date. But I think what they've said is their first initial plan is to release once they've got 4 factions done, and I think that's supposed to be Arnor, Ambar, maybe the dwarfs, and maybe the elves, but it might be like Mordor takes their place instead of the dwarfs, and vice versa. So, you know, they're planning to release like kind of like a public alpha when 4 factions are done for people to play battles, and then they'll look to kind of try and maybe make a mini campaign as quickly as possible, so that people can play around with that, because I think, you know, the campaign is very important for you know, people playing the mod and enjoying, so the quicker that can come up, the better.
Wow, dude, your Númenórean knights like slaughtered my cab.
It's probably
Holy
because I was
crap.
on foot and I'm like a spear unit, so
Spear, yeah.
whereas
But
like,
yeah, that's really cool that they're so like dedicated and like wanting to get a version out as soon as possible.
yeah, I mean, I think it's important, because you can only play so many battles, right? Whereas a campaign is, you know, new every single time. God, the Shogun 2 arrow fire is the best in any Total War. Don't
Yeah,
at
it's
me.
like
It's
you
so
can
good.
feel the impact.
And like, it's just so nice. The arrow trails look amazing, and it's just awesome.
Yeah, it looks great. I mean, Shogun 2 did a lot of great things, and that's why I'm so excited about this mod, because like all they have to do is add some animations. I mean, I don't even mind it feeling like a little bit of Shogun 2.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't want that to be the case. They hopefully want to make it feel as unique as possible for people.
Right.
And also, something I was thinking, but I don't know if it's even possible to do, but if it is, how insane it would be, is adding in like an avatar conquest mode to the game with the map, because obviously you can edit the map in the campaign. I'm not sure if you could edit the map in Avatar Conquest, but imagine that, like, roaming around, you get to create your own custom character, whether it's like, you know, kind of like Battle for Middle-earth 2, how you could create a hero, whether it's an elf, a dwarf, or, you know, an orc or a troll or something, and you take that around the map of Middle-earth, unlocking your own fellowship of units. Like, how cool would that be, man?
That would be sick. That would be so cool. Here we go. Here comes a charge. Oh my God, your archers. The spear wall's doing nothing.
Yeah, they are pretty scary. So you can actually, if you zoom in, you can probably see, I mean, I'm in shield wall as well, so they're not really charging, they're advancing in formation. But you can probably start to see a bit of the shield animations going. So as you can see, I don't think there's any like normal stabbing animation at all whatsoever, but there should be I think 2 or 3 custom animations of like people pushing and pulling and doing some cool, you know, matched combat type stuff.
Right.
So it looks a bit finicky because they're just kind of like people are taking damage out of nowhere and no one's really moving. That animation everything's been in, but there's still I think 2 animations of them like kind of interacting, and I think it looks a lot better when it's sword on spear combat. If you go over to the left flank, now you got your swords over here as well. Yeah, you can see the samurai fighting.
Yeah. Like, where did they learn these moves?
Hey, it's for second age. Well, this is kind of like, you know, like how I imagine elves fight, right? You know, very gracefully.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, maybe when they get to the elves, it's gonna be a little bit easier for them, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, I mean, to be fair, most of like the animations look cool. Like, even though they are samurai, like it's still just sword fighting at the end of the day. You know, one-handed sword fighting. So it looks fine to me, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I mean, obviously they're gonna probably
look adding custom ones, but yeah, I imagine custom animations and stuff take a long time to do. So it's probably low on their priority. I imagine their priority is to try and get as many factions in the game as possible.
Yes.
And obviously having trolls and Mumakil and stuff in the game as well would be unreal. Like, I wonder how they're going to manage to do trolls and you know, elephants, because there's no elephants in Shogun 2.
Oh yeah, elephants are going to be tough. I don't know. I mean, again, like, I'm no modding expert, but if Shogun 2 is that much easier to mod, then hopefully they can just put in trolls.
Yeah, I assume it is a much easier time of it when it comes to doing a lot of stuff.
But so far, it's a fantastic start, and I'm excited to see
where it can go.
What's to come. Yeah,
no, for sure. I mean, I feel like we've maybe seen most of the video, if that's the way you want to end it. I don't know if there's anything else you want to talk about or look at. I mean, we've kind of shown off everything, looked at the battle unfold.
Yeah, I mean, I think, yeah. I mean, let us, in the comments down below, guys, let us know, like, what you're excited about, what you're interested in seeing. But yeah, I guess we could, I mean, I don't know, it feels weird to not finish the battle.
Like we're cheap changing the, you know, the viewers. See how it ends.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I mean, we can just keep on playing, why not?
Become a patron and see how this battle ends.
I mean, yeah, speaking of which, the modding team do have a Patreon. I think they only have one tier, and it's just $1. So you can support the mod, and on that page, you basically just get updates. They upload pictures pretty regularly of like what stuff they're working on, which honestly is not bad. For $1, you know, you can buy a lot of stuff with $1, you know, so...
Yeah,
like, you get constant updates and stuff.
And I'm sure the more people who become patrons, the harder they're going to work, because they know that, hey, a lot of people are excited for this. They want to see it. And
yeah, and that's why I definitely recommend you go over and check out their Discord as well. Because, you know, if you're on the Discord saying, oh, guys, this is really awesome, they'll be like, oh, damn, people really want to see this, you know, how this turns out. So, you know, I'm going to work on it. I think that's one of the biggest things when it comes to modding for Total War is just staying motivated, because you're putting in hundreds of hours, if not thousands of hours, into a project you don't know if anyone's even going to like.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, everybody join their Discord. There's no excuse. Be active. You know, and if you do join the Discord and you're active, I bet you can get a copy of the game early, or the mod.
Like, I'm sure they'll get, you know, they'll need testers to try stuff out. So at some point in the future.
Yeah. But hey, I'm really impressed by how long this battle's taking.
Yeah, I think that's one of the important things as well, which I really hope they look into, is making battles longer. Because in Shogun 2, they're pretty goddamn fast. They still feel like a battle, but they're still really fast.
Yeah, they're fast in Shogun 2, but it doesn't feel unnatural because of the style of the warfare.
Yeah.
But if you're doing more of a medieval fantasy, you definitely want to be a little bit longer.
Yeah, which, I mean, so far this battle's lasting a decent amount of time. We did talk a lot in the beginning of the game, so...
Yes.
But so what faction are you most looking forward to? Is it like elves or dwarfs or what?
You know, I think I'm really curious about the dwarves, like how the dwarves are gonna look.
Yeah.
Because elves they're pretty much humans, you know, like in terms of like body shape and stuff. But dwarves, orcs, Isengard, like just the really unique looking factions. I'm curious of how those are gonna look. What about you?
Probably like Mordor, seeing orcs
Oh,
in the
wait.
game and like fully armored and, you know,
I said
Nazgul.
Isengard. Oops.
What's
That's
some-
third
Oh
age.
yeah, that's the wrong age. Yeah. The Uruk has not been perfected quite yet.
No.
God, it's looking pretty dire for me. It doesn't look good. I even have both the totems as well, both of the dojos.
Oh, you're winning on the flank there, though.
Yeah, I'm starting to crush you a bit. And also, I think if you don't capture a shrine in 3 minutes, I just win the game as well.
Oh, really?
I think that's the thing in Shogun too. Because
Oh,
it's
okay.
like, I guess it stops people from camping.
Oh, right.
So like, you have to fight over these areas, because if you just sit in the corner, you just lose, because the other person just captures the shrine and calls it a day.
I mean, not to talk about other mods, but I would love to see a Game of Thrones mod on Shogun too.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad. I mean, maybe this mod could pave the way, because it doesn't look like
Yeah.
Three Kingdoms is gonna get the same mod ability as Shogun. It's gonna be the same as like Attila. So you know, maybe Shogun 2 could pave the way and bring a lot of people back to the game. Because in my opinion, Shogun 2 is the best Total War of all time. You know.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
if
it's
you- if-
definitely
if-
up there for me.
And if you dare to say Medieval 2, I'll say 2 simple words which will shut you right up, and that's Avatar Conquest right there.
Oh, damn! Jackie Fish just shut you up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure I've triggered so many people. I mean,
Yeah.
obviously they are both. I'm only pulling your legs,
Yeah.
Medieval fans. They're both amazing games, and the mods of Medieval 2
Right.
are unmatched for sure. Oh wow, that was a really cool kill animation there with the spear. That was
Did you
awesome.
see a
Like,
cool one?
yeah, like I was charging, or you were charging me in the back, and my dude just kind of like held it like a pike, and you just like ran into it, and he just like thrusted it upwards.
Oh,
That was awesome.
that's awesome.
Really cool. I've only got a handful of men left, but overall battle lasted a very good time. So yeah,
Very long time. Yeah, this is a well, nice long battle.
yeah.
But I
Hopefully they
think-
can keep this up.
I don't know. You're still hanging on here. That cab charge.
Just,
And again, there's no like the balancing.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
yeah,
of course, it's you know, they haven't even looked at balancing yet. This is like, here's some units, throw them in.
yeah, yeah. But this is cool. I'm really excited to see the future of this mod and do some campaign maybe.
Oh yeah, and a multiplayer
All things
campaign
worked
as
out.
well. You know, like
Oh, multiplayer campaign. That's right. Ooh.
if only Medieval 2 had a multiplayer campaign.
Oh my God. I would never stop playing that game.
I mean, just imagine if they went back and didn't remake, like did a HD edition. It would sell so well.
Yeah, they wouldn't add a multiplayer campaign though.
Yeah, probably not. Unfortunately.
Yeah. It just, I don't think, if they did a remastered, I think it would all be visual. I don't think they would
Yeah.
like add any kind of mechanics.
But I mean,
dude,
honestly, I wouldn't be against that, right? That'd still be really nice.
no, it'd still be awesome. Yeah.
Man,
Dang,
you
you're-
are
you're men.
struggling. Yeah.
I know.
Still got the Japanese advisors as well, telling me the men
Yeah.
and shameful display. I mean, even when they obviously change all that out and make him more, you know, proper advisors, I really hope they get someone to do a shameful display and. you know.
Yes, in like a dwarf accent.
Yeah, that'd be so good. Just hit up your boy officially Devon to do some voice acting. Absolute beast. He can do it. He can do a mean dwarf impression. Well,
Yeah.
it looks like I'm gonna claim victory here. Because
Oh yeah, because the timer.
Because I played
the
the
timer.
I played the objective, and you were a big old noob just going for kills.
Well, I didn't know we were tryharding, Jackie. God.
You gotta try hard. You gotta, you know, practice like you play. Wait, please
Yeah.
end. Oh my god, it's not ending. No, I was speaking so much smack and now it's not even ending. Yeah,
there we go. Costly enemy.
GG easy. Never in doubt.
Wait, can you save the battle replay?
I don't know.
Oh, I guess not. That's right. Well, there you go. The first look into the last alliance.